What is going on out there today? Brent Abel here, webtennis.com. Another episode of What's the Right Shot? Wesley Cash with the serve. A few years ago from the National 60 Grass Court Championships. And you're going to see some raindrops in this video, I think. It's actually, this match eventually might have been after this point, actually. The boys had to stop. But anyway, this is a point that illustrates, I think, a couple of things: shot choice and patience. And I think we stopped it right about here. And I asked you, what do you think's the right shot, right? And look, he's got choices, right? Wesley's got choices. He could come around the left side of the ball, the outside corner, since he's right-handed, and try to play it behind the great Mike Tamman into that alley. But if he does that and Mike is there, Wesley's alley's pretty well wide open. So it would have to be an unreturnable volley. That's pretty risky. The other thing I want you to be thinking about here is that do we always have to, if we're not going to do that, do we always have to volley deep, right? If you're going to go back cross court to the player who's back in the baseline, do always have to volley deep. And I think that's kind of that's just, what's the word I'm looking for? Sometimes it's not really the right shot, because if you're playing it back deep to someone who loves to hit their ground strokes, we know that Mike Federle is one of those types of players who, especially on his forehand, big time, right? So I just think that you got to be considering shot choice is, a lot of it is based on your opponent. What are they like? And look, Wesley could play a deep volley, but that might be exactly what Mike wants over there. So why not be thinking about, let's play it short? I'm not saying it's got to be a drop volley. It could be, but I don't think Wesley's intentions here are so much a drop volley as it is, let's bring Mike in, get him off that baseline, and at least make him reach down. And if he's going to lob, okay, it's going to be a tough position to lob from, much shorter court. And now Wesley's partner, the great Mark Vines, goes back behind him with this volley. Okay, so we're going to look at the rest of the point, and I'm going to play this in real time for you. But one of the things I want you to be thinking about is that unless you get an offensive opportunity, they're not really forcing things that aren't available to them, right? They're really taking their time. They're being patient. I'm going to play this in real time for you in just a second, but I want you to be thinking about that when you watch this in real time, is that the top players are waiting for real opportunities. And here comes the end of the point. Mark with a stab, and it ends up being an unintentional, as he apologizes right there at the end. This is an unintentional tough shot that Mark gets. You can see the raindrops there, by the way. There we go. And he just reacts to it. And I don't know, maybe he was trying to lob it. I doubt it, but maybe he was. And it, for Mike Tamman, becomes a really tough overhead opportunity. And here comes the apology from Mr. Vines right there. So, guys, hope this has been helpful today. I'm going to play this in real time for you. The point, but in the meantime, whatever. Any comments, any questions, any remarks, any feedback down below in the comments area, let me know. If you want to keep the conversation private, that's totally cool. You can do that. Email brent@webtennis.com. But yeah, I'll play this in real time. After that, it's time to get out there, help someone else have a spectacular day. Guys, I will see you again next time. All right, really hope you enjoyed today's episode of What's the Right Shot. If so, click that like button. If you're over at YouTube, hit the subscribe button as well and the notification bell, and you will be all set. Look, guys, if you've not taken a peek at my 5 Mindset Skills Habits training course, I highly recommend that you take a look at it. There's a link down below that will take you over to where you can get some more details what's in the course, and certainly something that really helped me over the course of the year in 2023 in terms of really about 15 months. 10 National USA Gold Balls along with a World Doubles title in that span. And all because just upgraded my game because habituating these mindset skill habits. So I invite you to take a look at the course. The link is down below. And any questions, as always, just shoot me an email, brent@webtennis.com.